This Bitcoin breakout is only just getting started, and since we have broken this very critical downtrend, I believe there is so much more upside to come. And on today's update video, I will be exactly discussing the most important resistance levels ahead of ourselves right now, the most important support levels below us, the Bitcoin CME gap, why is Bitcoin pushing towards the upside right now, the spot Bitcoin ETF, the funding rates, and I will be discussing my trade, which is currently over $200,000 in profit. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slap that like button back above 1,000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. First of all, we're seeing that Bitcoin created a massive CME gap. And after the weekend was over, the Monday got on, we straight away actually started to see that Bitcoin was going to start pumping even higher. So normally, we don't really see this. Normally, whenever Bitcoin tends to create a CME gap, usually on the Monday, we tend to fill it up. And potentially still, it is going to get filled up. But the higher we're going to go, the chances that this gap is actually going to get filled up are going to decrease significantly. And due to the fact that the German government can't sell any Bitcoin anymore, the market looks to be relieved. The market is relieved and starting to be pushing back towards the upside. And Bitcoin is already trading around $63,000. But I do want to be pointing out, we created the CME gap. And yeah, this is still in the back of my mind because potentially Bitcoin is still going to fill up this gap. But however, we are currently seeing a very strong push towards the upside. And I said this many times before. If Bitcoin breaks above this orange box right here, the next resistance is the next orange box in this region. And that is, of course, laying around 63,500. So Bitcoin is right now coming towards this level. This previous support box, which flipped into resistance right here, is most likely going to be acting as resistance once again for Bitcoin. So $63,000 to $64,000 is going to be a very important level to be paying attention towards. I will be closely monitoring this level because if Bitcoin can clearly break above this range, I believe that, yeah, we're going to be only seeing an even bigger reversal back towards the upside. And if you're just looking at the 12-hour time frame, you can see that for the first time in this entire consolidation phase towards the downside, we've been getting suppressed every single time once we touch this level. Every single time once we touch this downtrend, Bitcoin went lower, also over here. And right now, for the first time, we have broken above the downtrend. And straight away, we are seeing a move towards the upside. But just like I said a moment ago, $63,000. We're also seeing it on this chart right here. Let me remove the drawings. You can see that if you're going to be looking at the most important level of resistance, it is by far going to be this level right here. You can see previous big support flipped into resistance, and if you're then going to be extending this level to the left here, you can see also big resistance, big support, and this level is basically, and even beyond this, you can extend this level and see that, yes, in the past, this level also provided resistance over here and also provided some big support for Bitcoin over there. So, yeah, this is a very important level for Bitcoin. 63,500 is maybe one of the most important levels in this entire consolidation phase here. So, if Bitcoin can manage to be breaking above this level, we're coming back towards the top side of the range, and then the next target is, of course, going to be laying around $71,000, which is all the way on the top side of this region. So yeah, we're trading against a very important level, but if we're starting to zoom out, we were expecting this recovery was going to be happening because we were creating this massive falling wedge pattern. And a falling wedge pattern in such a bullish trend here, it is only going to be breaking towards one direction, and that is towards the upside. So yeah, the Bitcoin breakout is only just getting started, and the price target of this exact pattern which we are currently creating is laying on the top side of the wedge, which in this case is laying around $73,000. So yeah, the price target is laying significantly higher than we are currently trading, and that is why I'm not planning to be closing my trade anytime soon here. You can see that I longed the exact Bitcoin bottom, and I showed this setup on how I was taking this trade step by step on the channel. And yes, guys, if you want to be trading yourself, check it out in the link description of today's video, because if you press on this link right here, guys, you come to this page where you can currently claim a free $500 airdrop position on Bybit. And all you need to do, guys, is go to the link description of today's video, press on this link, then sign up an account using this button right here, and you can claim a free $500 trade. Guys, if you're interested in trading, check it out in the link description of today's video. But back to my trade, it is currently in at about 214,000 US dollars in profit. My take profit target is laying around 73,000 US dollars and 88,000 US dollars. So first, if we hit 73,000 US dollars, I'm going to close 50% of my trade. And whenever we're going to be hitting 88,000 US dollars, which I also think we're ultimately going to be hitting, I'm going to be closing another, and I'm going to be closing the other half of the trade. So yeah, that is my target. And if we do hit this target, guys, I'm going to be making more than 800,000 US dollars from this trade. So yeah, the trade is only just getting started, which is of course absolutely amazing. And we're most likely going to be sending this way, way higher. So at the same time, maybe one of the reasons why Bitcoin is pumping is due to the fact that this week we're going to get the spot Ethereum ETF. We're expecting that the S1A approval for the Ethereum ETF is happening this week. And then also it is going to get live with trading already very quickly. Also last week, we saw an extremely good week here on the spot Bitcoin ETF here. We saw over 19,000 Bitcoins getting bought. And it looks to be that this week, once again, is going to be a good week for Bitcoin. So I'm going to be closely monitoring the spot Bitcoin ETF. You can see also that we hit a new all-time high in terms of total cumulative flows. So more and more money is getting attracted through the Bitcoin spot ETFs to Bitcoin. And at the same time, the funding rates, they remain to be extremely negative. And this basically means that the majority of the people are actually shorting Bitcoin. And I mean, yeah, we're creating a CME gap on the lower side, but the more people that are actually going to be shorting Bitcoin, the more fuel is going to give to Bitcoin to even push higher. And it looks to be that that is happening because still on this rally towards the upside, we're seeing the funding rates being extremely negative. Everyone is shorting Solana, everyone is shorting Bitcoin, Ethereum also. And this is resulting in Bitcoin pushing higher and higher and higher. And just like I said, on the bottom, guys, I have literally been only saying Bitcoin is bottom on the literal bottom. And that is why I opened this trade. Guys, I am opening this trade not because I think the bottom is in. Guys, no, I opened this trade because I know the bottom is in. I'm very certain because I'm not going to be risking 200,000 US dollars and throw it away. Guys, I was so certain of this. And once again, you can see it is exactly playing out here. And I do believe that we're currently at the starting point of an even bigger reversal back towards the upside for Bitcoin. And while we do know the majority of the liquidity is laying above us in the market, and whenever Bitcoin is going to be touching this liquidity zone, guys, we're going to be liquidating so many short positions. It is going to be massive. So make sure to prepare for that. There is a big liquidation coming and you need to get ready for this right now. Also, if we're looking at the EMA ribbon, guys, we can see that we're currently touching it. Hopefully we can break back above it. And on the monthly time frame, we're creating a massive hammer candle, which is of course looking super bullish. This monthly candle for Bitcoin is quite important because if we close below this line right here, in my opinion, I would have considered it quite bearish, but now we're starting to see a big bounce back towards the upside, a big hammer candle. Things are looking great. Ethereum, guys, still consolidating. I believe we're going to get a big breakout here as well. We're seeing that we're still trading against this massive downtrend. Whenever we're going to be starting to be breaking it, that is the big reversal that is going to come for Ethereum. And if you're going to look at Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, we're still trading against this downtrend, but it is approval week for the spot Ethereum ETF. And I do believe we're going to be starting to see a very big reversal. So this is it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to slap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.